Hi, my name is Sarah Jackson. Thank you for listening to my signature assignment presentation, Fresh Start Adult School, for my TEL 400 course at Arizona State University. The community. The community of Grand Rapids has a growing homeless population due to COVID-19 despite the fiercely cold winter months. Grand Rapids has 22.4% of individuals living below the poverty line, with 33% of children living below the poverty line. According to Vasquez et al. In 2018, there are over 800 homeless people in the greater Grand Rapids area, and more than half of those people are families with children. When interviewing Luke Pesh from the AYA Youth Collective, he explains that there are a lot of youth and young adults living in poverty and are at risk for homelessness in Grand Rapids, and his mission is to house them and provide employment opportunities. Defining the problem. In Hartside Park of downtown Grand Rapids, there is a population of about 100 people living in what's called Tent City, which has become a community of its own. However, a woman living in Tent City describes her experience as feeling the harsh winter, and she gets robbed often. According to Mel Trotter, the fastest growing populations of homelessness in West Michigan are single women, families with children, people of color, and unaccompanied youth ages 18 to 24. Due to COVID-19, our community is seeing an influx of the homeless population, and still there is a shortage of resources to support them. The first policy I identified that affects the homeless community in Grand Rapids, Michigan, is the federal homeless policy from 2010. Although this policy is over a decade old, it made headway in reducing homelessness across the country. According to the Institute for Children, Poverty, and Homelessness, in 2010, the U.S. Interagency Council on Homelessness released Opening Doors, Federal Strategic Plan to Prevent and End Homelessness, the first federal plan to prevent and end homelessness that shifted the program's focus from emergency or transitional shelters to quickly moving households into permanent housing. This policy affects my community by extending support beyond temporary shelters and inspired new initiatives in Grand Rapids, such as Well House and Community Builders. The second support I identified is the Homeless Education Liaison Program, or HELP, and the National Center for Homeless Education, NCHE, where I learned that there is a national organization that can potentially support me because they're already doing the work I hope to do, but in 18,953 other places using local education agencies in the United States. I plan to pioneer this idea in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Community perceptions that impede the work are perceptions that include homeless population that are a problem and that it's not the community's responsibility to help. I'm connected to this challenge, however, because I actually did experience homelessness in my youth and adult life, and this issue hits home to me. Possibilities. The two possible solutions I was working between was a petition for lower income housing and starting a nonprofit organization for adult education, specifically for individuals experiencing or at risk of homelessness. Obviously, one is a little easier than the other, but I have a passion for long-term solutions. Lower income housing is already a program implemented here, as well as homeless shelters, programs to house and employ youth and young adults experiencing homelessness. However, there are no programs for free adult education, and that is what makes my solution unique. Feedback I received from my peers include that housing is more important than education, so I should partner up with a housing organization that can recommend my school as the next step. And I also received the feedback that attendance may be irregular considering that my population is experiencing severe stress outside of the classroom. So I should find creative ways to motivate them to come, like having a meal before and after class available, providing all materials, and office hours where people can stop by. After receiving this feedback, I learned that I need to find an organization to partner up with about additional supports that I can add to the classroom, and I could further benefit the population that I serve. My professional identity. In this problem, unfortunately, I am a part of the community who hasn't done much in the past to help our Grand Rapids community members experiencing homelessness. However, I plan to be a part of the solution by providing opportunity for adults to receive their education for free and allow them more opportunities for employment and stable housing. My professional statement is, future behavior analyst, I value challenging the status quo and learning the nature of people around me. Authenticity is important to me, and I plan to weave that into every aspect of my life. According to Ashton 2010, the employees you work with need to know who you are, what you stand for, what you do, and why they need to take notice of your work. Professionally, I apply this by studying behavior along with utilizing evidence and data to draw conclusions. I'd like to minimize homelessness in my community of Grand Rapids by analyzing what the causes are in our area and problem solving creative ways to remedy it. The community should invest in a nonprofit adult school because in this current stage, the average person will need their high school diploma and higher education. If we have community members that have been severely affected by inequity, they may not have or have had access to affordable education as an adult. I am asking viewers to invest in my nonprofit adult school called Fresh Start Adult School. They can contribute by donating money, volunteering, or helping me connect with other organizations. Through Fresh Start Adult School, people experiencing homelessness in Grand Rapids will receive access to quality education that can help unlock their future of stable housing and sustainable employment. This can help people who do not have the education necessary to land a decent paying job or the job they dream of to now have this opportunity. This can help people experiencing homelessness gain access to the necessary resources to meet their goals. I will be different when my idea becomes a reality because I will know how to successfully support populations of my community that need access to resources, and I will be able to help organizations expand upon that idea as well. Thank you so much for watching. Here are my references, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.